Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and it has actually been about 1 year since 3 Strikes released, giving us our first ever collaboration collection event within Apex Legends. And since then, we, saw the Final Fantasy one, but other than that, they've been almost non-existent. And you've got to wonder, is EA pulling the plug and spending the money on that, or are there other nefarious reasons, and are we ever going to see them come back? We're going to go over all of that today. We're also going to go ahead and give out one of the upcoming heirloom recolors for Bloodhound, but without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. As most of you know, Season 19 introduced something brand new we had never ever before seen in Apex Legends, and the first one started off with the Post Malone event, which brought us the amazing 3 Strikes mode. It was our first ever kind of collab in Apex Legends, period, and it did feature a celebrity. Honestly, 3 Strikes was definitely the highlight of the event, although you could also enter sweepstakes to win a special Ignite jacket, although sadly it looks like people are already putting it up online to sell. Like, one guy actually is selling it for 1,500 bucks, and I just wish it kind of went to someone that actually wanted the thing and would have kept and held on to it. Now, regardless of all that, of course, we got our second event in the same season, and it was all about Apex Legends and Final Fantasy with their upcoming release of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And it featured a lot of cool skins. Unfortunately, there was a really expensive death box, and the event was a little overpriced. Now, EA was actually asked about that, and they said that Apex, with that collection event in the context of some of these other unique things that happened, shows tremendous promise for how the franchise will continue in Season 20 and beyond, because apparently they sold really well and made a ton of money off the collection event, which is only made worse by the fact that EA CFO Stuart Canfield said that Apex Legends did not meet their expectations for pretty much every single event outside of that, and that the Final Fantasy collaboration has led to 2 of their highest net booking days over the fiscal year. So what does that mean? Well, it means there's going to be a lot more collection events coming in the near future for Apex Legends. I mean, that should be no surprise whatsoever. It's EA, money. But what is really confusing is we haven't actually seen any. Like I said in the intro of this video, it's been about the 1-year anniversary since 3 Strikes was introduced, and Respawn and EA have admitted that they have continually underperformed fiscally. Even with Andrew Wilson saying before Season 23 started, hey, we're going to do a complete overhaul of our systematic changes when it comes to monetization. They've added in retro packs for past battle passes along with past prior events. They've gone ahead and split up the battle pass. They're doing all these new monetization changes, yet oddly enough, we haven't seen or heard any brand new collaboration event coming up. But what is the next thing that they are probably going to work on? Well, when we talk about just regular collaborations, the biggest, most obvious one would probably be Star Wars. They've dabbled with it before. They had this Pathfinder skin with BB-8 when they made the Star Wars Jedi Order game, and then they had the sequel as well, and obviously that's actually made by Respawn themselves. EA had an exclusive license with Star Wars for a while. Why they never did a collab, I don't know. It's the biggest missed opportunity I've ever seen, but there is some new news in regards to Respawn, because not only are they still working on the Jedi Survivor series, but Respawn is also confirmed now to be making a first-person shooter that's a Mandalorian-based video game. However, EA, being, well, EA, decided to cancel the game for whatever reason. I don't know why they go ahead and greenlight these Respawn projects, such as one that was going to be a Titanfall Apex Legends story-based game with a single-player campaign where you play around, I think, as Blisk. But they went ahead and canceled that, and now they've canceled the Mandalorian game as well. Now that they've actually done official collaborations with Final Fantasy, it'd be really surprising if they did not do a official Star Wars collaboration with a game that they're actually working on. I don't know how to make it more obvious. There's also a ton of cool concepts that fans have already made. My personal favorite is the Seer Cad Bane. You cannot tell me that this skin does not go incredibly hard. There's also a Loba Ahsoka, which, while I'm not a huge fan of the overall design of the skin, I do think it is a, once again, really cool concept. And I hope that if we do get a Star Wars collaboration, which I think that they definitely will do, and they've probably already started working on it, lightsabers would be a really good idea as either a limited time mode very similar to the Buster Sword, which once again, the mechanic is already there. I could very easily see this returning. It's pretty much the same thing, but it would also be really cool as the heirloom. It's actually already been made by Arctux TV on YouTube, and he posted it in R5 Reloaded of what it would look like if Octane ran around with the heirloom. It's already been ported in, and you can see him running around cracking people with it. Like, let's be honest, the Buster Sword in this thing would be identical. It's the easiest money-making thing for Respawn to do, along with EA. You get to promote your new Star Wars game that you're working on that's a first-person shooter with a first-person market of Battle Royale Apex Legends, along with already having the core gameplay mechanics of a Buster Sword slash lightsaber already built. Sadly, I don't think one is going to be coming in Season 23 of Apex Legends, at least not a true collaboration with a different IP. It does look like, for whatever reason, addition, we are going to be getting a Titanfall themed collection event, which is actually somewhat of a crossover despite the fact that they're kind of in the same universe. I am looking forward to that. That being said, it isn't a collaboration, like I said, with another IP. So we're going to probably not be seeing anything at least until 2025 when it comes to collaborations with other intellectual properties. We'll have to see. We have a lot of cool collection event coming up. Personally though, I do hope we see the Star Wars collab event. I do like the concept ideas of these collab events, especially to keep up with Fortnite, who has actually done Star Wars before, but pretty much collabs with everything, and it just adds in a really fun nostalgia boost for people that are into other pop culture media. Not to mention, Epic just got a huge investment from Disney. It would be nice to see if some outside investments really poured some money into Respawn so we could see some future content for that as well. All that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into community clips now. Don't forget to submit your own to me on Thordan Smash on Twitter. Make sure to follow so that I see the DM more easily. But without further ado, let's roll the clips. Let me know down below, what are your guys' thoughts about collab events in Apex Legends? Did you enjoy them? Do you think that they were actually a good addition? Or do you think that they just need to focus on putting in cool LTMs like 3 Strikes, which was a huge hit? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here by my editor Novell, who does amazing Apex Legends content. Until next time, everyone, keep slaying the Outlands. See you out there.